everybody, well today we're making something that we used to have when we used to get home from school. This next couple weeks we're talking about what we did in school, how we had school lunches, snacks. And this is after school. When you get home from school, there's nothing better than homemade cookies and milk. You haven't lived, you have cookies and milk. In those days we had the milkman came by and he always brought these bottles of milk. It was fantastic. We're making chewy homemade style chocolate chip cookies. I'm adding a 3/4 cup of brown sugar. Yes, I was so busy, folks. I had 2 read-throughs. Yes, I had Sound of Music and Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I was one of the dwarfs. I'm sort of I believe I was like Dopey. 3/4 brown sugar, 1/4 cup of white sugar. Made a little bit differently. Now I'm going to mix this together. I've always made fantastic cookies when we got home from school. This is like after school snack. An ice cold glass of milk. I always had chocolate milk. I had a thing about chocolate milk. 1 egg. Yeah, that's when Mom was always home. She never worked. Never. She worked after, of course. As we got older, she worked, obviously. Very important to cream the butter together. You want everything mixed together really nice. I also want to add in a little bit of vanilla. I'm adding in a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Yeah, nothing better when you get home from school and there Mom is with cookies and milk. Oh, especially when the milk came by the milkman. He always bought, delicious bottled milk. Oh. There we go. Teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, mix this together. Now the next thing we're going to add is going to be the dry. Your Mom always had delicious cookies when we got home from school. Always homemade. Oh, but in those days, Mom stayed home. 2 cups of all-purpose flour. Now I just got a whole fresh flour bag of flour in here. Even flour needs to be fresh. Yeah, we always had it with milk, and we always had ice cold milk with it. Oh, it was so delicious. All right, we're going to add in something a little bit different, folks. I'm going to add in. Have to find our teaspoon. Here it is. I want to make sure this is clean because I just used it for vanilla. You don't want to mix cornstarch with vanilla. Folks, that would not be very tasty. I'm adding in 2 teaspoons of cornstarch. What's going to happen is, folks, come on now. Cornstarch is going to make the cookies very soft and chewy. You really want one to have it when you make a good homemade cookie. Here we go. Sometimes it's not easy to get everything out. Here we go. We got it. Now, maybe the spoon was a little wet. We don't know. Now, we had a power failure this weekend also, so it was kind of a rough weekend. All right. 1 teaspoon of soda. There we go. Now, we're going to whisk this together. Make sure everything is whisked together. Mom always had her whisk going when she baked. My mom baked also. And also into the white, I forgot to do this. A little bit of salt. Salt always gives cookies a really good flavor. Now we're going to add in the dry. I have to get a spoon, folks. I know everything is in my house. Sometimes. Here it is. We're going to mix this together. These are drop cookies. Now I'm calling them drop cookies because you don't have to roll them up. Sometimes cookies are rolled out when I make cookies, but not these. That's what made growing up so special. All these good memories I actually have. Everything mixed together. You can't even bake these yet. This is going to have to chill for a while. Cookies are mainly made with butter. Okay. Let me just wash my hands. Oh, folks. Really get tired from this weekend. I had 2 read-throughs yesterday. And I really wore a costume. I was dressed up as a dwarf with Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs. Let's unplug this. We're done with it. We don't want the cats getting a hold of this. I even have a little thing for my mix master. It's a little box where I keep my mix master in. This is wonderful. This little box here. It comes in handy. You put it away and then it can't get broken. Alright. Roll this out. Alright, now, next thing is the milk. Mom always used milk chocolate chips. I would say a good cup. Okay, more than enough. Folks, we don't know what happened to Hershey's chocolate chips over my favorite brand. We just can't find it anyplace. It's really a shame. I can mix all this together. Make sure your chocolate chips are mixed in with the cookie dough. And sometimes, in those days, I don't know if we can still do this or not, my mom would hold some cookie dough left and use it for ice cream, called a cookie dough ice cream. Alright, we're going to chill this for about 20 minutes. We want to roll these into little meatballs. I call them little meatballs because they look like meatballs, but they're not. We need a new cookie sheet also. Remind me, Camel later when I go shopping. Okay. You use them up so much, it just, you know, they turn color, but that's fine. So, anyway, Mom always made homemade cookies. It was such a treat when the kids got home from school. And yes, it was a wonderful day for me. I did 2 read-throughs. I did Sound of Music. I actually played Frau Smith and Sister Sophie. It was a thrill to do the Sound of Music. And I always was the one who sang the Latin because I do know a little bit of Latin from studying all these years of theater. And doing the Sound of Music many, many times, but we actually did it on live stage, but we had to do Latin. Okay. She's very soft, this cookie dough. It's starting to already melt in my hands. That's, you know, how cookie dough is. So you got to always keep it in the refrigerator. You can fat a little bit with your hand, just a little bit. And when you bake this in the oven, you want to keep an eye on it. I would say about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, we're going to pop this in the oven, bake this for about 5 to 7 minutes. Folks, this is not the only cookies we had. My mom rolled up more cookie dough, folks, and we kept it in the refrigerator. And we're going to pop these in the oven in about 2 minutes as soon as we get this all rolled up. Again, making the same thing, meatballs. She had like maybe 36 cookies, and it lasted for 3 or 4 days. And it was definitely after school snack that my mom had. Getting done in 2 minutes. And these are the fresh milk bottles. This is what milk bottles look like. I actually ordered them online. I used Amazon. And the milk was so good in those days. My mom used to get buttermilk. I never drank buttermilk. I used to drink chocolatey milk. The milkman also delivered bottled chocolate milk. Folks, it was so delicious, you have no idea. Oh. Alright, we're going to pop this in the oven. This is the next batch that my mom made. We had like 36 cookies, like I said. Okay. And here we have delicious, homemade, mom-style chocolate chip cookies and after-school snack served with ice-cold bottled milk. And this is the bottled milk that we had in those days back in the 60s. Deborah's Home Country Kitchen. Have a great day, and please subscribe to my wonderful YouTube channel.